I'm Jasmine Anderson. An update on the Farmingdale bus tragedy. A second lawsuit has been filed against the bus company and the driver. The suit from a family alleges negligence, according to court records. Meanwhile, police say all patients have been discharged from hospitals in Orange and Westchester County. Nassau's county executive announced a fundraiser to support the school and the victims.
The money that's going to be raised this Wednesday, October 4th, is going to help the kids that may have a gap in their medical insurance and they may need some kind of additional procedure. And it's going to help Gina Rose Pelletieri's young boy.
The fundraiser is from tomorrow evening at Mulcahy's Pub in Wantagh. Alleged Gilgo killer Rex Heuermann has signed off on his divorce. It's a story you'll see only in Newsday. Documents obtained by Newsday show Heuermann is not contesting the end of his marriage. His estranged wife filed for divorce days after the Massapequa Park man was charged with killing 3 women. Read more about the Gilgo killings investigation on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the NewsdayTV video box. Only in Newsday, jury selection continues today in the retrial of a Patchogue nurse accused of killing an anti-gang activist from Brentwood. Anne-Marie Drago turned down a plea deal yesterday. She's accused of hitting and killing Evelyn Rodriguez in 2018. Her previous criminally negligent homicide conviction was overturned. Opening statements in the new trial are set for next week. 3 of the men who attacked this Lawrence man in Times Square have pleaded guilty. The men beat up Joseph Borgen in 2021 and shouted anti-Semitic slurs at him while he was on his way to a pro-Israel rally. First to Newsday, the 2 Long Island school districts are fighting to keep their Native American team name. The Wantagh and Wyandanch school districts filed a lawsuit against the State Board of Regents. The school wants to continue using the Warriors name. They are 2 of the 13 local districts impacted by the statewide ban on Native American mascots and imagery in schools. Community members we spoke with agree with the districts.
I have no issues in them keeping their nickname.
Why is that?
Because I don't see it as being derogatory.
I think they should be able to keep the nickname because it's something that has carried with them for so many years and it's a tradition.
Read more on the mascot ban on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. It's day 2 of Donald Trump's civil fraud trial. The former president is expected to be back in the courtroom again today. The state attorney general says Trump and his company deceived banks and others by inflating his wealth and financial statements. Trump denies wrongdoing.
We're going to be here for months with a judge that already made up his mind. It's ridiculous. He's a Democrat judge, he's an operative, and it's ridiculous.
The lawsuit could cost him control of Trump Tower. The state AG is also seeking $250 million in penalties and a ban on Trump doing business in New York. Congestion pricing is one step closer to reality today, and we are learning about a possible discount for some drivers. MTA officials say motorists using the Hudson or East Rivers toll tunnels will save between $4 and $7. However, the plan would mean charging a higher toll to all drivers once they get below 60th Street. Sports now, a giant embarrassment for Big Blue on Monday Night Football.
This was picked. Back the other way, Witherspoon.
Just hard to watch. Daniel Jones tosses 2 interceptions, including this 97-yard pick six. He also lost a fumble last night at MetLife. The Giants gave up 11 sacks in the 24-3 loss to the Seahawks. Still, no Powerball winner, so now tomorrow night's jackpot is worth an estimated $1.2 billion. That will be among the largest lottery prizes of all time. There were some smaller prizes last night, including a $2 million winner upstate. The winning numbers on your screen: 12, 26, 27, 43, 47, and the Powerball 5. Only in Newsday, as we mark Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we're looking at a Long Island native taking her fight against the disease global.
London, Dubai, Jamaica. Yvonne Dunkley is stamping her passport with purpose, painting the world pink. Now she's in Ghana on a mission to save lives through breast cancer awareness. The Brentwood native's passion for helping others around the world began with her own journey. In 2010, Dunkley was diagnosed with breast cancer at 46.
My armpit started to hurt me. And so I called my sister and I said, my armpit hurting bad.
The stress of switching careers during the 2008 financial crisis, getting her children through school, resulted in Dunkley missing her annual mammogram.
I said, oh my God, 14 months now, because I go every year. And I started to pray. I said, Father, show up. You have to show up.
Dunkley underwent a mastectomy.
I had to do 6 rounds of chemo with 3 different drugs and 35 sessions of radiation. That was a killer.
And after 1 year of treatment, the road to recovery grew foggy. The chemo impacted her memory.
What had got me was that I could not spell my name. I felt like I was in kindergarten.
Breast cancer is the most common cancer among women in New York State. The State Department of Health reports every year more than 16,000 women are diagnosed with breast cancer, and about 2,500 die from the disease. Dunkley says the survival rate is even lower in other places.
In Ghana, when people are diagnosed, it's always at the latter stage. And so more than half of them die because the care is not there.
This is why Dunkley is going back to Ghana.
When I went there and I saw the situation, my heart was melted.
The breast cancer survivor has been providing free preventative health screenings and education through her Feed the Fight charity around the world for more than 10 years now. In August, she held a walk fundraiser at Belmont Lake State Park to raise funds for medical supplies, often unavailable abroad.
We here in America, we have so much that we have it and we don't really know the value of it.
Ms. Dunkley says she's been in Ghana for 4 days now, and her team has served 1,000 people, including 400 children. Checking out your hyper-local Tuesday forecast. A summer-like day on the island, sunny, highs around 75 degrees. Tomorrow, sunny again, highs around 77 degrees. A look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
Fall fun without fighting the traffic on the East End. Elisa DiStefano has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
Find all of the fall fun on one farm.
F&W Schmidt's Farm in Melville is a 4th-generation family farm full of 22 acres of activities. There's a field full of pumpkins of every color, shape, and size.
There are thousands of pumpkins to pick from, really big ones. I'm not even going to attempt to pick this one up. And there are lots of little ones for your little one.
You could even cut your own off the vine. Plus, pick sunflowers and veggies fresh from the field. There's fun for the whole family. Navigate the 8-acre corn maze or the haunted corn maze and haunted house if you dare. There's also a playground.
You can even climb to the top of the straw pyramid. There's a great view of the whole farm from up here. If you're looking for something smaller, check out Elwood Pumpkin and Christmas Tree Farm.
It's quiet by design. It was meant to be for people that don't want to wait on huge lines. You just want to go out for a couple hours, pick a pumpkin, take the wagon ride around the Christmas Tree Farm. Just have a couple hours of fun, just for, minimal expense.
There's a variety of pumpkins on the 3-acre patch.
Some are still on the vine. This corn maze is perfect for your little ones to get lost in, but not too lost.
There are some twists and turns, but it's linear.
So it's not too tough finding your way out. Made it! And here at Hicks in Westbury, the outdoor nursery space transforms into a family fall festival every weekend.
There's fun, games, and treats.
Their hay maze is open every day, weather permitting, and it's full of not so spooky Halloween fun. And if you come on a rainy day like today, there's Halloween fun inside too, right this way.
Otto's animated story is a walkthrough experience. Follow the famous friendly ghost and his friends as they get ready for Halloween. It's free. They just ask you to bring food for our neighbors in need. For NewsdayTV, Elisa DiStefano.
Ooh, very spooky. For more fun places to go on the island this fall, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
High school sports is sponsored by PC Richard & Son.
I'm Greg Sarah. This week, we're focused on a showdown between two undefeated teams in Nassau's Conference 1. Massapequa's defense, they came up big in a win over Oceanside, spoiling the Sailors' homecoming. This was key. Senior Jason Kovalewski had this strip sack and recovered the fumble at the Massapequa 3-yard line. It set up Massapequa's first score. Tyler Villalta on a 3-yard run on the first play after the fumble recovery. Then there was this. Massapequa's Robbie Nugent went up and over two Oceanside defenders for the score to put Massapequa up by 2 touchdowns. Oceanside quarterback Shane Harmon got the Sailors on the board with this touchdown pass to Dylan Bender, but that was their only score. Massapequa, they beat Oceanside 21-6 to remain unbeaten. Coach Kevin Chippos credited his team's defense throughout the victory.
We decided to play a lot more zone against them. Traditionally, we play man, so we were going to try to force the quarterback to be precise in his throws, and we made plays at the right time. We had some goal line stands, and we bent, but we didn't break.
In Suffolk's Division II, Jordan Heyman, he led half Hollow Hills East to a big win over Bellport. Our Carissa Kelman, she was there.
Bellport visits half Hollow Hills East looking for its 12th consecutive win over this team, but will they be able to shut down the talented receivers and the Hills East passing game?
Both teams struggled to get things started in the first quarter until 39 seconds left, when Hills East quarterback Jordan Heyman hit Tyler Sanders with a 36-yard touchdown pass. And Hills East just kept on rolling. Heyman finds Lucas Martin for a 42-yard touchdown pass to put Hills East up 14-0 with 2 minutes left in the half. But the half isn't over yet, and neither is Hills East. Following this interception from linebacker Max Drowing, Heyman turned that turnover into a touchdown. And it's Max Futter who has the reception for 17 yards and a 24-0 halftime lead. Thanks to Kingston John, Bellport avoided the shutout. He scored this 8-yard run after making an interception early in the fourth quarter. Heyman completed 2 more touchdown passes in the fourth. This one goes 41 yards to Martin and another for 29 yards to Sanders. He finished with 301 yards and 5 touchdowns. Hills East snaps Bellport's 11-game winning streak and comes out on top 38-6.
It was a couple long drives, but once we got into the groove, they couldn't stop us.
Finally, when we come out here and we can show everybody that we're the real deal, it means a lot to everybody.
In Dix Hills, Carissa Kelman, Newsday TV.
For more on these teams and more exclusive local sports stories, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Beauty services empowering Long Islanders who are battling cancer. It's a story you'll see only in Newsday.
The Basic Six is a not-for-profit, and our goal is to enable every woman going through cancer treatment to empower themselves easily in 6 steps, 6 products. They've lost their hair, they've lost their brows, their eyelashes. They feel defeated. Can, in a matter of 6 minutes, restore themselves to who they were before.
We evened out her skin tone, gave her some brows, brought up her beautiful eyes, poutable lips, and gave her just a great look.
I don't usually wear a lot of makeup, but this is really good. Maybe I learned. I did learn something.
In 6 minutes, it's doable for any woman.
Inside, even though I'm struggling with pain, it still makes me feel like I have a purpose, and it makes me feel great.
A beautiful way to serve others. Read more about the Basic Six on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
It makes a difference when people see their faces and their experiences reflected in our newspaper. I think it makes them feel seen in some way.
Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Thank you so much for watching. We'll leave you with a look at your hyperlocal 7-day forecast.